Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Clouds Media Sports again. Yet we are another big game. Chelsea facing Manchester City in a space between 4 days and just 2 months. Chelsea met Manchester City before we went for the break for the World Cup, and then we came back and just a couple of days ago, Chelsea host Manchester City at the Bridge, and this time it's at the Etihad Stadium. Chelsea lost 1-0 to Manchester City, but can the Blues found a win in the FA Cup against City at the Etihad? And yet we're going to go through the injury list of Chelsea Football Club or football team, and also go through the injury list of Manchester City. And we have our co-host friends that will be joining the platform so we can discuss the show together. We can discuss what's the possibility, what's the predicted lineup for Chelsea, what are we to expect from these two teams, and how can Chelsea go about to be able to win this game, and also the future of Graham Potter is being assured. We also delve into it. We talked a lot about it yesterday, and then the talk about his future hasn't ended yet. So we're still on it. I'm being joined by my co-host Steven. Steven, how are you doing? It's been a while. How are you doing, Steven?
Yeah, it's been a couple of days. Yeah, can you hear me?
Now I can, but you went out for a little bit. Can you hear me, Steven? Right, Steven is having difficulties, but he'll sort himself out, and then we'll see to wait for it from here in Cuckoo. Also, like I said earlier on, Cuckoo sets himself, he's ready, he's getting ready to get full match fitness. And then so when the Bundesliga return, he will be starting for his favorite club before he moves to Chelsea. So we want to see Cuckoo back when the Bundesliga sets up again. Aubameyang's decision, Potter best Chelsea attacking formation. We will look into it. Let me see what I got here real quick. Gonna join on the phone 2 seconds. Okay. And also, yeah, Marcus Thuram link is getting very, very high. As we've seen journalists tweeting about Marcus Thuram's future with Chelsea. We will look into that. Also, Fabrizio Romano and other guys have tweeted about Marcus Thuram to Chelsea. The link is getting stronger and getting stronger every day. I'm trying to find the tweet from this reporter so we can delve into it. All the details you need ahead of the FA Cup fourth round draw takes place in Etihad. Yes, we've seen that already. Where I have that set up here. Okay, let me see what Matt Lowe have to say. What this is from Matt Lowe earlier on. Steven, you're back.
Yeah, I hope that you can hear me now. Hopefully
Yeah, I can
it's
hear you.
working.
Yeah, I can hear you, but I hope it stays on. Perfectly for a while without breaking again. What am I sharing? I think I'm sharing the wrong screen. Yeah, so I'm sharing the wrong screen. Yeah, Chelsea is facing Man City again, Steven. In the face of just 4 days, if we have to calculate it. 4 days, they played 3 times, FA Cup, Premier League, and on and on and on. How do you see this game going, Steven?
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We've actually just got a couple of bits of early news as well in terms of team news that Mount and Gallagher start and there's no Zakaria or Aubameyang in the starting 11.
Okay. Mount travel. I had a couple earlier news that I read. Mount travel with the team.
Yeah, he's starting. Him and Gallagher are starting.
And what about Christian Pulisic? Any update on his injuries?
Not that I've seen because of how close the games are. Um, they did the press conference after the game the other day, so they did it on the night of the last game.
Yeah.
So obviously they didn't have time to get any scans and stuff. So maybe we hear something after the game, but we've not heard anything yet.
Yeah, this is what Matt Law have to say about Graham Potter. So Graham Potter has come out of fighting ahead of Chelsea's FA Cup tie against Manchester City. Says he's not a robot, reveals he got piece of believe in his quality. Wouldn't have taken CFC job for a job if he thought he could get sacked after 4 months. So absolutely, he just said it. I watched the video when he explained that vividly. So I have my own interpretation of what Manlord just said, and he said, yeah, he's pissed when he loses the game, but he has to come over here and behave professionally and behave very well because he's working with a professional football club, and he has to be able to stand there and answer questions in the best way as a professional coach. So I understand people think he doesn't really care. He's not that vocal. And he was being asked a question. They saw him angry, and he even he stood up and he was yelling. He said, "Yeah, he's human. Everyone is human, but he has it. So he has to come out here and then behave professional, although he is upset." So this is some of the quotes coming from the Matt Law, who is with the Telegraph. So this is looking nice, and we all can see the other side of Graham Potter. Right, and Steve.
Yeah. The other thing I quite liked is he called out the BS because there's all this stuff about him and like getting like sacked and all this, and he said, "Well, Guardiola, Klopp, they did, and Arteta did nothing in their first year. Why is it different for me?"
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought it was good that he called that out as well because we see it with Chelsea managers all the time. They get treated a bit differently. Um, so yeah, I'm glad he called that one out as well.
Yes, sir. We're gonna go into shout out to Hishak. I think that's what the right name. Hishak Hamilton. So I'll say Hamilton. It will be easy for me to say. It says hi. How are you, brother? I hope you're doing very well. Wherever you're watching us from, let us know where you're watching us. But shout out to Hamilton. Big up to you. And then also, if you're just viewing us and you haven't been part of our show before, do me a favor, just subscribe and also join the community. We keep growing. We are less than 200 or less than 300 to hit 2K, 2,000 subscribers. So yeah, the journey has been very, very beautiful, and it's not just alone. All the co-hosts and then subscribers and viewers have helped the channel. The channel is growing fast, rapidly. It's growing very, very fast, and I know that all of you that have helped to get the channel where it is. I want to say thank you to everyone. So yeah, we have less than 300 subscribers to be able to make up to the 2000 mark. So yeah, we appreciate everyone that have made it possible. So yes, we're still streaming and we're still talking about the injury situation right now. Chelsea versus Manchester preview. Man City and Chelsea will meet once again this time at the Etihad. Chelsea have lost 5 out of their last 6 away games against Manchester City. The last away win was in May 2021 under Thomas Tuchel. Welcome to the stream, Herbert. Shout out to you, brother. She said Chelsea now signing David De Fofana is an contention to be involved in the game against Manchester City. We'll be happy to see if David De Fofana will be involved in this game. Also, I think there's a high possibility we could see the guy from France. What's his name? Badichel.
Paddy Shul.
Yeah, we should see Badichel because he was already playing. Playing active football from a French league before he joined us, so it shouldn't take him that much of a couple of days time to join the team. So injury list, we're going to talk about the injury list. More players included in the injury list as we see Raheem Sterling and Christian Pulisic. I'm not so sure if Christian was in the but we had Mount joined the batch, so probably he should be in contention. Christian Pulisic both expected to miss the game along with a long injury list of other players. Steven, any other returnees besides Mason Mount? Herbert said Chelsea league position face blue. Okay, that's an emoji. It doesn't show the emoji sign over here. So sorry, I was just reading the emoji sign. So yeah, Steven, any other news on any of the players returning into this game besides Mason Mount?
No, not I've only seen news about Mount. And the young goalkeeper we got from Chicago Fire, Gabriel Slonina, he's also travelled with the squad as well. So I'm guessing that he'll be on the bench.
Okay. Yeah, and Slamino, the guy from the MLS league. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Welcome to the stream, Lord. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, how's it going, boys?
Good. It's going to be a very difficult game for Chelsea. But then we're looking at the injury list, Stephen. We're looking at the injury list of Manchester City. As it is now, no injury worries for Man City. Expected Ruben Diaz, who is definitely absent after picking up a thigh injury in Qatar. Omeric Laporte could also return to the action after a back injury. So Manchester City don't have any problems at all. They're not worried. Chelsea looks so worried. Steven said the game at Herbert kickoff in 1 hour 40 minutes. Okay, and also I was making a joke. He didn't get it. Oh, I do.
Yeah,
I
he
do.
put 10 p.m. That's what he said.
Oh,
He said Chelsea
okay.
10 p.m. is in with 10th.
Okay. Oh, 10th. Okay. Silly Herbert. Let me get to you, Lord. What do you see coming? We were told updates that we have a Mason Mount travel with the team. Is it likely he could start?
Yes, I think it'd probably be Mount, Hall, and maybe Gallagher midfield. I don't see us getting anything, to be honest, with our injuries. I probably 2 or 3-0.
2-3-0 against Chelsea.
I just got to be honest.
Hold on. We'll get into the prediction. Just hold on a little bit. You're jumping too fast. We'll get into the prediction. Just hold on a little bit. Lord said, 3-0 to Chelsea.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Well, we're also talking about reports on Graham Potter's Graham Potter's a future at Chelsea Football Club. We did talk a little bit more on it yesterday, but today we have a lot of media reports on Graham Potter's situation. Also, as he's been stated himself, yesterday I watched a video on his demeanor and why he was angry when we lost against Manchester City at the Bridge, and he also said, "Look, he's very angry when he came into the club, and he said, look, I won't be at Chelsea if Chelsea." He's going to fire me in space of just 4 months being with the club. If they don't have time for him to do his work, then he wouldn't be at the club. And also he's upset. But then when it comes to the table for press conferences, he has to behave professionally. What do you make of Graham Potter? How people seem to be a little bit more soft on the dugout?
Stephen, you go ahead.
Lord, no, this is for Lord.
That's for me.
Yeah, before we go to Stephen.
Can you repeat the question?
All right, Lord, Stephen, go ahead. I'll repeat it again. Go ahead. I'll rephrase it.
Rephrase it.
Yeah, I'll rephrase it. This is what I was saying. I said I watched a video from the press conference after we lost against Manchester City, and questions were being asked about Graham Potter's uh, um, attitude and behavior during match games, and he was very angry the last time we lost against Manchester City at the bridge, and they asked so many questions about his future, and then he said he won't be here if Chelsea would have sacked him within the space of just 4 months, because he believed that uh, Todd Bowley and his people really trust him. They have trusted him. They've given the time to work and then rebuild the team. So, like I was saying, what do you think of Graham Potter? How people see him from outside, that he's that quiet person. He doesn't really put so much action in this game. I was like, how do you see his future going with Chelsea? I know he has the backing of the of Chelsea owners. So I was asking, what do you make of Graham Potter
Well,
statement?
I mean, he should, like you say, he's in all likelihood he's going to get backed. Unless the results just keep getting worse and worse, then we drop down to 12th, 13th, 14th in the league. Then obviously action will need to be taken. But yeah, he's a quiet guy. You don't really get much from him. In regards to the Man City performance, like, he should have been proud of that performance. Like, that was a good performance from Chelsea. That was a very good performance. Although we didn't get the result, I think he got the players playing well that game. So if we see more of those performances, I think he's got nothing to worry about, because the results will start to come. And yeah, he's got to get the players in that he wants. Not from the other managers' squads. So we as fans, we need to be patient for the time being, and hopefully in the next 12 to 18 months, it will all start to click together. And hopefully he can show what he did at Brighton.
Yeah, Steven.
Yeah, I think he was speaking more generally in terms of he gets like annoyed and stuff. I think he was speaking more generally. Um, but yeah, it's good to see him come out and say the stuff he said. I think some of it did need to be said. Um, and like Lord's saying, like, he, along with the fans, should be proud of the performance that the players put in the other day, especially the young players. Like, you look at the subs he made the right subs, he made them at the right time. And at the end, we were unfortunate with a couple of chances we had that we didn't actually get something from the game.
Yeah. Um, Hamilton said Manchester City 2, Chelsea 0. Well, every game is different. Let's see how this game goes, because there were so many chances that the game that was being played at at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea could have he could draw the game or even come out with the points, but then the um behavior, what I say behavior, Kepa and then Cucurella couldn't sort things out, and we had that Mares have been a problem for Chelsea for quite some time now. But then came so big up to you. He says Jorginho always praise, but we lose. Or plays, he meant to say play. Jorginho always play, but we lose. We played well against City, but we're still gonna lose. I hope so. I hope we don't lose this time. I hope we don't lose this time. I think Lord drop off. Lord drop off. So yeah, Stephen, looking at this news is growing and growing and growing. The interest of Marcus Thuram to Chelsea at this moment. We'll talk a little bit about this transfer. I know it's going to be more of a preview of the game, but then this is what Ben Jacob just tweeted. This is just 2 hours ago. He says, from Chelsea perspective, it's not Mikhailo Madrid or Marcus Thuram. They are working on both. Chelsea now know each target has complications. Issue with Modric is asking price coupled with the players is desire to join Arsenal. Challenge with Thuram is getting a deal done now. So as I said, Modric desire to join Arsenal, but Chelsea are still in to fight for this guy. I don't know how he's gonna pan out, but we have to see. Lord is back again. Let's pay a little bit attention to these growing transfer rumors. Thuram to Chelsea. Are you guys okay with this guy? I haven't seen him much play. I've
Thuram.
seen a little bit. Yeah, I've seen a little bit in the World Cup, but I haven't watched a whole full game in the Bundesliga. About what you guys make of Thuram? Does he remind you of anything? Any other player?
From what I've seen, he's big and strong, very powerful.
And who does he remind you of?
He's quite direct. Are you referring to Didier Drogba, big and strong?
No, I was thinking maybe Lukaku. You're gonna say Lukaku.
Not that waste of space. Not that
Okay.
But yeah, he's direct and he runs at you. So I mean, I haven't seen a lot of him, but from what I have seen, he looks a decent player. Maybe a profile of player we need, somebody more direct, dragging defenders out of position. Because at the moment it's always like we're coming to the ball, nobody's running in behind. So yeah.
Stephen, Thuram, what do you make of Marcus Thuram?
Yeah, I've said it in the group, I think.
Guys, we're having a group discussion. So anyone that have a point, you can just chip in. You can just say, "Hey, I don't think this." You can just chip in with any point in time. You feel like there's something that you feel like you want to say. Don't wait for me to let you in. Okay, let's go.
Yeah. I said it either before we went live or in the group chat we have before that honestly, he can't be any worse than what we've got at the moment, if we're being honest. Surely he can't be any worse than that. It's very, very difficult to be worse than that. And at the end of the day, he's a free agent in the summer, so we could probably get him cheap now anyway. So yeah, the way I see it, get a cheap deal, may as well take a punt on it and see what he can give us.
Yeah. Do we need an immediate striker at this point in this January transfer? Do we need one at this moment? Thinking that we're gonna have Nkunku coming back in the summer, and we have the Fofana also signed already for the football club. Do we need an immediate striker like Thuram, Steven?
Aubameyang's done nothing. Havertz isn't a striker. Bray is injured, so arguably yes.
And
Plus,
is it the fault? Is it the striker's fault that they haven't done nothing? How many chance creation are there for these players to be able to bang in goals?
It's a bit on the creation, but also when our players are getting the opportunities, they don't finish. It's been the same issue the last few years. We don't always create because we don't have necessarily the players to do so. When you look at the Pulisic's, the ZX, the players like this, and then when you've got the chances, our strikers or players playing in a striker role are not finishing those chances regularly enough. So it's a bit of both.
Lord.
From my point of view, I need to touch on basically what I said yesterday. For me, if you put two world-class wingers either side of Aubameyang, we don't, like right now, we don't need to get rid of Aubameyang. Like he's good enough because he will finish the chances, he will score goals. Like our wingers, our midfielders, they're not creating for him or whoever's in that number 9 spot. Like Kai Havertz normally in there recently. So it's a tricky one. For now, it depends how we look at it regarding the striker. Like if we just want to go through the motions and then just sort of wait for next season, then we just wait for Nkunku. But if we have ambitions to finish top 4 this season, I think we have to act now because the attack is just stinky, to be honest. It really is. So basically, if we want to get top 4, if we want to, go deep in the cup run, yeah, we need some sort of striker. We need to help with the goals right now. But like I said, if we get a creative winger in, or a creative midfielder, that will also help, in my opinion.
So, from what I'm getting right now from both of you, is we need an immediate striker in there to be able to start scoring. I'm not so sure how long it's going to take Marcus Thuram to adapt. If we need someone immediately to work, we're getting someone from outside the Premier League who's not really used to the Premier League and how how everything goes. So it's going to take him time to adapt. Do Chelsea fans have that patience for Marcus Thuram to adapt? Steven.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, we should have patience, but our fan base doesn't tend to have patience, and our fan base is really quite toxic as well. So, in all honesty, I'm
Yeah.
not sure a lot of our fan base will have the patience, even though we should. But it's worth a try on the player. There's no reason why we shouldn't take that punt, like I said before. And look, if our fan base doesn't want to be patient, that's on each individual. And yeah, at the end of the day, everyone's got to have their own opinion, and we know what our fan base is like. So we should be patient, but yeah, our fan base doesn't like being patient.
Okay, Kim So means that Jorginho prays all the time, but we lose. I hope that this time he should pray for us to win. We played well against City. I've read that one. I meant to pray. Okay, Kim So, I've read that for you. I'm looking for more updates in terms of lineup and anything that is coming up. This is the players coming in. This is beautiful. I've seen Ditchoff Fafana, I've seen Luis Hall also coming in. I'm not so sure if I can. Trevor Chaloba also travel with the team. Zakaria in there. Okay, I can't show this on a platform. YouTube are very, very sensitive in terms of things. They can take you out right away. And then I've worked so hard to build this channel to where it is, and I don't want to risk certain things. I don't want to risk anything that is not even valuable to the platform for YouTube to have any question. So I'm trying to find out if there is any starting 11 and stuff like that. Guys, we're looking at starting 11, trying to see if there's any news.
It'll be out at 3:30, Blue Clouds.
Okay. So
there's 2 or 3 names already out. I trust 2 of the names from one of the people more than I trust the person who put the other name out. In terms of lineup. But
what do you have?
Yeah.
What do you have, Stephen?
So some guy that's known to be reliable says, in terms of lineup, says that Mount and Gallagher both start, and then someone else a couple of hours ago who is one of the main accounts. I've not really seen anything in terms of him for lineup, so I'm not sure the reliability on like the person that he knows for that. But apparently Lewis Hall starts as well. But if Lewis Hall starts, the likelihood is it'll be at left back, which for the time being is okay, but eventually want to see him in centre mid where he's actually in natural position is.
Yeah, that's it. Lewis Hall, it looks like the guy's working his. I mean, the number of games that I've watched Lewis Hall play, he played very well. I'm not sure. I don't think how you guys rate him. I rate him very high, though. Although he's an academy player, it looks like this is the guy for the future for left back.
I have a question. I have a question for Stephen. Yeah. How do you know his natural position is in midfield? Is it by watching games, or have you read something from somebody?
Yeah, no. I've watched him because I watched
for me he looks a natural at left back as well. So
yeah, but
I'm just wondering how you know that.
Yeah, no, just by watching, he's come up as a centre mid and stuff. So yeah, just naturally. But we know what Cobham's like. Cobham like our players to be versatile. So yeah, maybe he's played at left back a bit as well. So maybe he's sort of comfortable there. But typically, yeah, you want to see him in midfield. But end of the day, he's doing the job at left back for now. He's better than Kukurea there. So just play him there until Chile's back, in my opinion.
How old is he?
He's 18.
That's perfect. We've got good player on our hands. He's a very good player. Give him 2-3 years, he could reach real good levels.
Very strong.
Yes.
It's I don't know. It's kind of very difficult to understand and take why it's taking Cucurella that long to adjust. His defending is always very scary. It scares me when he's defending. It looks like he's always struggling. I'm not sure if you guys seen the same thing that I have seen. It looks like he's always struggling.
The way I see it, he's inconsistent within games. Like he'll have a great 20 minutes, then the next 5-10 minutes he'll do some sloppy things. Then later in the game he'll look good again going forward. So for me, I don't think he's been absolutely trash. He's just obviously made some quite big errors, defending like you said. But I think he'll come good.
And is the left back position will be his main position, because from what I'm seeing, I don't think this guy have the height. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have the strength to be able to manage that position. So is Potter going to find a different position for him instead of the left back position?
Going forward, I like his vision. He can see the passes, which I like. Whereas, do you remember when Chile was like playing regularly? He would, and even Alonso, they would just run, and then pass back to midfield. They don't spot that forward ball. Whereas Cucurella, he can spot that. Like you say, defensively, that's another argument. But in terms of going forward, I like what he offers. He plays that quick through balls into the striker's feet.
And some good crosses also coming in. First time crosses.
Yes,
he's also very good at it. So I mean, it will take him a while to get himself there. But we're looking at we've talked about Marcus Thuram, and you guys said we need the striker at this moment to come in and help. But then the other news over here, which I don't want to bring in, I'll probably keep it for tomorrow. New transfer rumors and transfer news for the club. But I just brought Thuram in because of how Aubameyang is playing. This is my opinion. Look, we spent so much money on Aubameyang. It's not performing. The whole entire team is not performing. So what's the possibility that we bring in a new striker? The striker coming from a different league will come in there and then perform, do better than Aubameyang is doing, because Sterling is not performing on the left hand side. Christian Pulisic hasn't done much either. And then on the right hand side, whoever is playing there, we've done with Hakim Ziyech. We've played. We've changed. We brought what's his name? Mason Mount also have played there a couple times. He's been in a free role, and it looks like nothing is working. So I'm kind of a bit worried. How can that work? How can that work with bringing in Marcus Thuram? That's my only problem. That's my only question. And we can still talk about it. Okay. Steven is right here at the moment. Ryan is out. No, Steven said that no Zakaria or Uba in starting 11. Why not Zakaria, Steven? You thought he played very well, so you may think that a coach would give him another game time for consistency.
Yeah, it sounds like he's rotating because that reliable person has just put out a tweet saying that they just got a tweet saying that Bash starts for Chelsea. So you can only assume that means one thing, and that's Bashir Humphreys, the academy centre-back. So it looks like we're rotating. And honestly, I'm not going to complain, especially with our injury history at the moment. Well, not even history. Our current injury issues at the moment. I don't blame him for rotating at least a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I'll accept him to rotate, but at this point in time, we don't need rotation. We don't have that many players.
The amount of games we're going to be playing.
But we don't have that many players to be rotating. We don't have that many players, and everybody wants to see more consistency, more run of game for Zakaria, so we can tell, okay, this guy is way better than Jorginho. So it means that if Zakaria is not in there, then it means we're gonna end up finding Jorginho on the starting 11 again, playing against Manchester City.
If we're playing Jorginho, I'd rather it be in the cup game than starting the league game. I don't mind him coming on when we're leading, but from the start, I'd just rather not.
It's becoming difficult. It's becoming difficult. Becoming difficult for Chelsea. You have anything you want to put in, Steven? Anything else you
No,
want to
not
talk about?
really.
Any updates?
No, that's the only stuff I've got at the moment in terms of lineup, at least.
I don't know why they refer Bash to be Christian. I mean, what's his name? Mason Mount. Someone is referring Mason Mount to be. I assume that Basha Humphreys, but not sure.
Oh, hang
What does it
on.
mean?
Somebody makes a good point. It could be actually, can it? Somebody said it could be Badiashile, but I'm not sure. Maybe
But
both. I don't know.
but the Chile, which he can start today.
He'll be registered, so yeah.
I just got a text saying that Badiashile starts for Chelsea. So that is what the person said.
No, they said Bash, so they assume it's Badiashile. So they assume that it's Bashir Humphreys.
Bashir Humphreys, but not Badiashile.
But then I don't know why somebody else is saying it could be Badiashile, because that wouldn't make sense. So it has to be Humphreys.
Okay.
Maybe both start. I don't know.
It's hard to even do a starting 11 for Chelsea. I was trying to see if we can do a starting 11 thing. It's how we deal with all these injuries. It's very, very difficult to stand and say,
We've got such a ridiculous amount of injuries. We've got 10 injuries, yeah.
Yes.
If we have one more centre back injury, we can genuinely put a 4-3-3 of injured players. That's how bad it is. Actually, correction, Mount's
including
back now.
including goalkeeper.
Yeah, because Mendy was working his way back, then he fractured his finger in training, so he had to have surgery. Correction, Mount's back, so we actually got 2 players needed for a full 11, but well, it's not much different. One player different, so yeah. And knowing our luck, it probably will end up happening.
Yeah, it's getting very, So what do you make of a prediction of scoreline? Let's try to chip something in there. If Aubameyang is still starting, I don't see Chelsea scoring that many goals. Probably the whole concept is let's keep possession, let's play well, but I don't know. I mean, you can play 90 minutes without thinking of scoring goals. Because Obama is there, meaning we're gonna have a false nine with Kai Havertz. Let me see if we can do this. You and I can do this together. Let me get one out, Steven. So we're not gonna have Aubameyang. We're not gonna have Aubameyang starting. So what's the concept? What's the idea of what we're gonna do?
I'm not sure, because I'm wondering if maybe we see that trophy for Fana. Maybe.
Hard to tell.
I wouldn't actually mind, because similar to what I was saying about Marcus Thuram, what we've seen from the other players isn't good. So there's nothing to actually say that he can do worse. It'd be almost impossible to do worse, in my opinion.
All right, Steven. So let's start this. Goalkeeper, Kepa, right? We're going to Kepa.
Yeah.
Oh, let's check the formation first. Definitely, is it going to be a three in the back or 4 in the back? 4-3-3. We have different kind of 4-3-3s here.
I don't know if you can still hear me. Nazar Kinsella said that Chelsea have named a very young team.
Oh, do you want me to preview that? Oh, take us through it.
Yeah, no, I don't know the team. Just Nazar Kinsella saying we've named a very young team.
Probably is giving the senior team a break, so we can sort out, like you said, rotation. So he's trying to give more academy players
to avoid injuries as well. Right, you would think. Because I mean, at the moment, you think of the main players that are injured, right?
Chelsea have nothing to lose.
You've got Kante. You've got it's ridiculous. There's no point even reeling them off, because you'll probably end up forgetting someone. There's that many.
And also Chelsea have nothing to lose at this moment. So why wouldn't you give the academy players a chance? it's not like maybe they can prove themselves. They can even play much better. It's not like Chelsea. The senior players are even doing anything different from what these academy players are coming in to do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so I'm looking at Nazar's tweet now. His
okay.
actual full tweet isn't very long. It just says very young Chelsea side today. It suggests that Graham Potter is prioritising the league.
Oh, we got almost about a full house over here. We got Lord here. We have Wira here. Great to see you guys here. And we have
Let's
Steven
go.
here. We haven't had this section for a long time, isn't it? Okay, he said that he's just listening. He's in the train. Okay, yeah. When you realize that the train is kind of quiet, you can jump in if you want to say something, and then I'll give you the chance. So yeah, let's go. As he said, we're trying to put two or two together. And also, Steven, can you put the latest news that you have from Niza, so the guys that just joined can hear what you just said. Sorry
Yeah,
to let you repeat yourself.
all he said really was that we're naming a very young side, and it suggests that Potter's prioritising the league. At this point, we've got nothing to lose, so you may as well.
What's going to be Carney, Zakaria, and Mount
No,
midfield?
Zakari is not starting.
Okay.
Mount and Gallagher are starting.
Oh yeah,
Not
Mount
sure who
Gallagher.
the other one will be. But apparently Lewis Hall starts as well. But I'm not sure on the
Nice,
reliability of that report. But I would presume he is.
nice. Gilmore, this is your chance to compare Mount and Gallagher. They're both starting finally. This is the one where we see who shines, who comes through.
He's out. I think he's out. He's probably
He's
having
gone.
difficulties. Yeah, he'll be back.
By the way,
Yeah.
just quickly, there's no
Mhm.
Haaland in the Man City 11.
Is he on the bench?
I don't know.
Prob-
It just says he's not in their 11, so I presume he's on the bench because there'd be no point completely dropping him.
Probably trying to give him a rest. That's the only thing you could tell right now. They're trying to give him a rest, in my opinion. So Lord Steven, let's try and put our own predicted starting 11 together and see if it will work for us by what we've know, by our own ideas, opinion. We know certain players are not going to play. So let's come up with a formation that Graham Potter will be going with. In terms of 4-3-3, definitely going to have a false nine. I'm not sure. I'm from if Obama is not playing, then it looks like we're gonna have a false nine because I know Fafana. If it says youth player, so it means that Fafana can be in there. Should we put Fafana in there?
Let's start back to front, shall we? We'll go goalkeeper.
Yeah, some goalkeeper,
So I'm
absolutely.
going.
But let's check the formation first. What do we agree on the formation?
Yeah,
That we can go with?
4-3-3. He's played a back four recently, so
We got 4-3-3-A, 4-3-3-B, or it doesn't really matter.
doesn't matter.
So because it's like that. Okay, we got a 4-3-3-A, which you're gonna start from the goalkeeper. And the
I reckon
goalkeeper,
Kepa,
Kepa.
Yeah, probably Kepa, yeah.
and then I'm gonna say Silva rested, so Koulibaly and Badiashile.
Koulibaly, Badishele. On the left hand side will be Badishele.
Yes, correct.
How do you pronounce it? Badishele. It'll be Badi. I don't think
Badi.
Badi.
I think.
Yeah, it's right there. Daniel.
By the way,
Yeah.
Leeds have just got one back against Cardiff, so maybe the
1-1.
upset isn't on.
And
2-1.
then
2-1.
Lewis Hall, I'm saying left back, and probably Chalobah right back.
We just got more of the team news, even though there's 6 minutes left. Havertz and Ziyech.
Lewis Hall. I hope this thing can find it.
What, they both start?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's not bringing nothing out. Is it? How do we get
Ziyech, Havertz, and Amari Hutchinson front three then?
So do we have the lineup
Maybe.
now? Do you have the lineup?
Not completely.
Not completely. So what do you have, Steven?
Ziyech and Havertz are starting as well.
Ziyech and Havertz. Okay, so we have a players we can put in. So Havertz is going to be probably the center forward guy, and then we can have a Ziyech on the right hand side. But I'm trying to get this guy's name, Lewis Hall, and it's not bringing nothing up. It's Wulis, right?
Yeah, it's probably because he's too
Age.
young, not on the system.
Yeah, it's not there. It's fine.
It might be because he's a young player. They don't always have him on there.
Okay, so we're gonna go with. I should have used the other one. The one that looks like FIFA. I don't know what it's called. Should have used the other one. Probably you could get more from there. Center back, right, the right position. We're gonna look. Who are we thinking of? The Koulibaly.
Yeah.
Koulibaly.
Okay, we know one of the centre backs. Chalobah starts. So maybe it's Chalobah and Bashir Humphreys instead of Chalobah and Badiashile, maybe.
Or Chalobah can play right back.
Why it's not bringing nothing?
True.
Koulibaly. I put Koulibaly in. It's not bringing nothing.
Because he can play there.
Who?
He did in the academy, I think, innit?
Yeah.
Okay, let me try and use a different format so I can get the Lewis Hall guy. And we were at your back again. You should have said something. Can you hear me? Yeah. I think you're a little bit better than it was. So go ahead.
So Amari Hutchinson came on, so I think he starts. Chukwemeka, Ziyech, and Havertz on the bench for me. Oh, Havertz starts. Okay, Havertz, Ziyech, then Havertz, Ziyech, and Chukwemeka. Omari on the bench. Midfield 3. Let me see. Midfield 3. Zakaria.
Okay.
Kova rested. Jorginho. Okay, so Zakaria, Jorginho, and Gallagher. Oh my god. Yeah. Jorginho is the DM. So Zakaria and Zakaria, Jorginho, Gallagher. So Zakaria and Gallagher is a 8, and then Jorginho is a 6.
6.
4. The back 4. Lewis Hall on the left. Right, you have Chalobah, and then is Fofana back? Fofana and Koulibaly.
Which of the Fofana?
Wesley.
No, Wesley's not back.
No.
He's not back.
Oh. Rested Silva. Oh, then Chalobah and Chalobah, Badiashile, and then Naspi right back.
Yeah, people attack. We have rumors over here. Looks like Badiashile will be starting this game. Like I said, this guy is already playing active football before they bought him, so it should be a little bit more easier for you to have him starting. Ryan said the Leeds are back in it. 2-1.
It is Bashir Humphreys, by the way.
Oh,
That's
okay.
confirmed.
By what does it confirm again, Stephen? Lord.
Bashir Humphreys starts.
Lord, what was your question to Winward again? Comparing those two players.
I'm just saying, Gilmore. This is the chance for Gallagher to shine, or let's see if Mount comes through with gold flying colours. Because I know we have debates. We compare them. What's your thoughts, Gilmore?
I don't think he can hear you.
Oh, wow.
Gilmore, can you hear him?
Hello. Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a knockout game, right? Mount is the man. Like I go back to the Mount asking for the wages he's asking, and then like you got to turn up in this type of games. Okay, it's easy to turn up at home. Is this at Wembley?
No.
No, it's not Wembley.
It's not Wembley. Just go ahead.
Is that where? Where's it at?
It's at the Etihad.
It's at the Etihad.
Etihad, right? Yeah, okay. So away from home, because this season he has done nothing away from home.
Okay.
Yeah, so he has to prove it. I think Gallagher is just waiting for a space to clear out. He's seeing Kante leaving and Jorginho leaving as a chance to just stay in the team. So Gallagher starting or not, it doesn't bother.
But we're
Yeah,
if Gilmore, I mean, if Gallagher has a complete stinker, are you going to concede now that Mount does a better
No.
job.
No, the thing is, like Mount can you start 2 games in a row. It's unfair to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. It's unfair to Gallagher. It's unfair to a lot of players. Mount is getting the
Ruben's
special
injured
treatment.
anyway.
Yeah, I mean back then. Mount gets starts no matter what, right? No matter what. But right now, I just thinking he's just rotating, but he's back in the team. He's definitely gonna start, and we're gonna see Rodri bully Mount. If he starts, Rodri, oh wow! Like
We have City lineup
like
here. We'll
Gallagher
talk about
needs
it
to
later.
start 2 games in a row to say, oh damn it, he's not taking his chances,
Okay.
because that's what Mount does. 2 games in a row anonymous, and he starts a 3rd game.
Yeah.
That's all.
But the reason,
Lot. I'm open to dropping Gallagher, but give him the leeway to, make amends.
yeah,
You didn't
but
show up.
but the thing is, Gallagher had a stinker the other day, and he's back in the team. So
Yeah, wait. Coming
know what I
off
mean?
the bench. Off the bench.
But that's what I'm saying.
Give
Now
him-
he's got
give
now
him
he's got a
60
full
minutes.
game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Now he's
give
got a
him-
full game. Let's see how they do today. That's
Give
what I'm
2
saying.
full games. Give 2 full games. It can be like Mount coming off the bench and score a goal doesn't mean I start him. So yeah, Mount does nothing off the bench either way, away from home. Name me the last game Mount performed well. Name me the last game Mount was man of the match. Name me the last game away from home. You were like, oh damn, Mount is
Bournemouth
a real
Bournemouth
deal.
game. Bournemouth game. He was good. Prior to that, probably the 7-0 Norwich.
Oh wow, 7-0 Norwich. No. I'm really serious. I'm being serious this season.
No, I know.
I
I'm
mean, last
agreeing
se-
with you. I'm agreeing with you in
No,
that respect.
last season, I'm saying Mount was stable, consistent, home and away. Either it was shit for a run of games or good for a run of games. It couldn't be consistently good, right? But this season, in front of a home fans, home stadium, home crowd, he turns up. 9 times out of 10. But away from home, if you have a midfield 3 against Mount, you're eating him up. Yeah, because that's you're packing the midfield and then you have the wing backs. Mount is like a headless chicken, man. Midfield 3. So anyway, I don't want to see Mount start. Like he has to prove himself. Then, I would love to see Gallagher go to Newcastle. Don't waste money, man. Like they're going for Caicedo and Tielemans. Come on, Gallagher, go prove yourself.
Steven, what do you think? You want to see Gallagher move away from the club. What do you think?
He's wasting his time, basically.
I'm just checking the lineup because it's officially out. One sec.
Okay.
Okay,
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Yeah, it's just like because of so example is because of Tomori left. I feel it's because of the deadwood in our team, deadwood in our defense.
Yeah.
Who finally eventually left. Christensen. So it's like I can see the same thing happening to Gallagher. Ampadu is on his way out. Ampadu will be like, oh man, they signed a DM. Oh fuck, I'm gone. But
Yeah.
I think Gallagher will be on his way out, and if he does well elsewhere, if he brings Newcastle to like he adds to the midfield, right? He makes the midfield younger. Like Jonjo Shelby is in his 30s. Ryan Fraser is the right back. What am I saying? So yeah, I mean he has energy. Like Gallagher can't do it. Gallagher performs well in odd numbers. So you either play him in a cam, maybe 4-3-1-2 or 4-3-3, but not the 4-2-3-1. He's not a good pivot player. You play him in pivot, he'll be careless because he won't watch his back. He won't watch his 6 or his 9.
Yeah.
Right? So play him up front and have shielding at the back. So basically Zakaria and Kova. Kova is going to be rested. So it's going to be Zakaria and Jorginho.
Welcome to the stream, Hams.
Yeah, how are you?
We're
Yes,
doing
and
all right.
Jackson, let's
Everybody
go.
is doing fine. Mr. Jackson, they call you.
Yeah, that's my other nickname, Mr. Jackson.
Oh, okay. So now we know. Oh, Steven, your friend is back again. Hams is back. So we got the old guys back, and everybody is doing very well. Are we?
Yeah, we're doing good. Good.
Hams, you're just joining us. Let us know your take. What's your thoughts on the game itself? I'm not sure if this is the starting lineup that we have here. What do you make of the game itself before you talk about the starting lineup?
this is an important game for us. It's sad that we got Manchester City again, but we have to take it how it is. I think it's a it's a good game to show how our youngsters will perform.
Yeah.
And I know it's unfortunate we have all those injuries, but what can we do? So we're gonna have to, play the players we have. Like I guess we've made some changes, so we're gonna see some players that we haven't seen possibly playing, like Humphreys and all these kind of players. But more or less, most of the players we probably see like other players that should be in the lineup. But yeah, there are gonna be some changes because it's a cup game. Because we usually do good in the FA Cup, but it's unfortunate we have Man City, so it's another tough game. So hopefully we pull a performance like last game and see
Yeah.
how we go from there. Where we go from there.
This lineup. Sorry to
I've
interrupt.
just realised that.
It smells of a 4-3-3. This lineup. It looks like
Yeah.
Ziyech left, Gallagher right, Havertz through the middle, and then Mount and Kovacic number 8 with Jorginho sitting. That's how I read it.
Maybe Mount and Gallagher rotate throughout the game as well.
It does smell
Because
of
both have played wide
Yeah.
and both have played as 8s as well.
Yeah. Having said that, Ziyech on the left, I'm not sure about that. Unless Gallagher
I
or
think
Mount goes
Ziyech
left.
might be
Unless
on.
Gallagher or Mount goes left, Ziyech right.
Yeah, I think it's
That's
Mount
probably
left
more likely.
and Ziyech right, and then Havertz up front. But that's it.
Yeah, so Gallagher left wing, is that what you're saying?
Jorginho DM,
Yeah.
Kova and Mount as the number 8s, Gallagher left wing,
Yeah.
Ziyech right, and Havertz up front.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that sounds
something
correct.
like that. Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so the lineup that's we seen over here, Lord said it looks like a 4-3-3 over here. We have Kepa, Humphreys. I don't even know this guy. I don't even know this guy, to be honest with you. I haven't seen him play before, so I'm not so sure of him at all. I know Chalobah. We know what Chalobah can give us.
Yeah, good player.
Koulibaly, Lewis Hall, Jorginho, Kovacic, Ziyech, Gallagher, Mount, and have a substitution. We have Bettinelli in the bench, Charles Plequeta, Badishir. Probably if he's in the starting lineup, then we're definitely going to see him play today. Cucurella, Thiago Silva, Chukwemeka, Zakari, Hutchison, and then Datro Fafana. So we will see some new signings playing today.
I'm disappointed, Blue Clouds, that Carney's not starting. I want to see him from the off. Yeah, I want to see him from the start. I like what I see.
Yeah,
I think he's really good.
I don't know the thinking of Graham Potter. Just like Zakaria, we saw these guys played very well in Stamford Bridge. So you may think that there will be a little bit of consistency. But Steven said earlier on, probably trying to, rotate the team. I don't know about that. But
I think it's more the case of you don't want to have a overly rotated team but you also don't want to have a lot of the first team with the injury issues we've had at the moment. That's why I'm surprised Mount starts. So because he had a knock the other day, so I didn't think he would be back until the Fulham game midweek.
Big up to you, I123, love you. She said, hello, my neighbor. I hope everyone well today. I'm really, really hoping Chelsea is being I think their game today and can pull off a win. I think it's gonna win the game today and can pull off a win. Yeah, different. That's the hope of all Chelsea fans at this moment. Everybody's hoping. There's a word hope there. So yeah, we're just hoping. We have to have the patience to be able to get a win. Cardiff player just did a diving save with his hand to stop a Leeds goal. Red card and Leeds penalty. Oh my God! So Leeds will be going up 3-1. Stephen.
2-0, no? Because aren't Leeds losing?
Yeah, 2.
Yeah, Ryan. Someone just posted it. I'm sure it's Ryan. He said Leeds had a penalty.
Yeah, but
Yes.
Leeds were 2-0 down, I swear.
Yeah.
Leeds were 2-0 down. I thought Leeds were
Yeah.
2-1 up.
Nah.
Okay. Oh, it's being saved.
Oh, he
Ryan said
saved. Oh.
it's saved. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
saved. It's saved. What a worst penalty.
Let's go to VAR for that for yesterday's game.
Oh, actually, guys, as you mentioned VAR, Hams, I want to address something about yesterday, the Liverpool and Wolves.
Go
How
ahead.
the hell did that get ruled out? The Wolves winner, unbelievable.
I saw a picture of
I
it.
swear
Yeah.
the excuse was they didn't have the angle.
There was
Yeah,
another. There was
You
another
can
one where the
guarantee if it was down the other end, they'll have the angle.
some
If
guy said,
Liverpool.
yeah, they said the corner taker was offside or something.
So we're not going to have Helen Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne playing. They're both on the bench today. This is reported by Bleacher Report.
okay, that's
Okay.
good. That's good. That gives us a chance then.
Leon Tommy also said Buddy Schiller and the Fofana being on the benches so soon underlines the injury situation. Great moment for Humphreys and looking forward to see more of him. This is from Liam Tommy. So I mean, it looks like just like you just said, the injury situation have forced new signings to be on the bench to even represent for Chelsea already. That's how desperate Chelsea are. It's not desperate to win, but desperate to find players to play for the club. In terms of, so we are in crisis. We are in different crisis. Before you guys came, we have a discussion. Me and Steven, I think, Lord, we were talking about: is it necessary for Chelsea to bring what's his name? Is it Lilian Turam to the football club at this? Is it a
Marcus Thuram,
crisis?
right?
Marcus Thuram. Lilian is the
Marcus Thuram.
father. Yeah. To bring Marcus Thuram to Chelsea at this moment, although the whole starting 11 is not playing very well. Is it a case of a crisis that the Aubameyang is not performing well, so we have to bring in a striker? I asked this question. I don't know what you guys want to say. Hams and then we're Gilmore.
I don't think he's the best quality player, but he's okay, not the best. But I think we desperately need someone to help us in our team. I heard about we're interested in other targets, for example, Modric, all the kind of players. But
No, we're talking about the striking role at this moment. That's why I brought Lilia Thuram in striker, the position, because we have some players that are playing up front. We have Kai Havertz that plays up front, either force nine, and then also we have Christian Pulisic who's injured, but I don't know. I don't think he's going to stay out for long. We have now Ryan Sterling also on the left hand side, but we in the striking role we have Aubameyang who's not performing, but he's not injured. And then summer we're going to bring in Nkunku.
yeah.
Nkunku. So is there a case for us to bring in a player at this moment if we're all going to accept that we're not in the fighting, we're not in the position to get the top four, we're not in the position to win trophies, we're going to give time to Graham Potter to get his own team? Do we have to force ourselves to bring a striker in at this point in time? That was my question.
Oh, not really. I think there's bigger priorities out there, like a midfielder and right back and so on. I don't think a striker is like the biggest priority, but it's always nice to get one. But yeah, I'll say no. I don't think we need a striker right now.
Well, Steven said yes. Lord said yes. Gemo, do you think we need a striker now?
We need a right back,
No, I'm talking about striker. Do we need a striker now, Mr. Gemo?
We don't need a striker. We can have a striker as a backup.
Yeah, we said
But we need a right back.
But Gilmore, how can you say this? We're not even scoring. Where are we going to get the goals from?
Reece James when he's back.
Nkunku and Sterling combining. Nkunku and Sterling.
Are you trying to say you're happy with us finishing 6th or 7th, Gilmore? And then focus on next season?
No, find the right formation. No, build.
If we don't sign like in the attack in January, we can't really get top 4. Let's be honest.
We are not ready for top 4 then.
There's bigger priorities, I said, yeah.
Let's just use this season as Potter's way of finding the right style, right players, finding out who is to be sold next summer and all that. I don't think we are ready for top 4. I don't want to go to Champions League and see Mount shit the bed.
Relax.
Let me read this real quick, and I'll get back to you, Gilmore. Steven said, Steven in the chat says, Steven, anyone else feels like telling that Potter hasn't got Aubameyang on the bench. What are you trying to say, Steven? I don't get that statement.
Is in the fact that we've only just got that trophy for in, and he's already on the bench ahead of Aubameyang, and Havertz is still starting ahead of him. Is it telling that anyone else feels telling about the stance on Aubameyang?
He's done.
Yeah, he's probably gonna. But the thing is, we signed him for 1 year. He was gonna leave anyways. So I think it's done. I think it's not.
So it was 2 years, no? Was it not 2?
I swear it's 1 or 2. Again, if you could double check, I think it's 1.
I see. I thought it was till 2024 for some reason.
It's not really. At least it's not long term.
Gilmore, what were you saying before everyone jump on you?
I'm on a train.
Oh, okay. Mr. Gilmore is on the train. Probably the train is taking him to Malaysia instead of wherever.
Which train you want,
Gilmore? It's 2024, Gilmore. By the way.
Gilmore,
which train you
want? Next year. Next year. Okay,
well, cool. Gilmore is always on the train. Why is he always on the train?
He's on the Champions League train.
He had work, probably. I don't know.
Did you live in the train? Did you live in the train?
Time difference, isn't it?
Yeah. Gilmore, do you live in the train?
No, going back home.
Yeah, tell me the train number so I come and visit you. Oh, Gilmore. Yeah, it's
all aboard.
By the way, yeah, on board. Boom. I'm just. Oh, it's just to be something to laugh about, you know. Big Gilmore, man. This city, this Manchester City Stadium, guys. This is outstanding stadium, guys. This is beautiful.
And they still can't fill it up every week.
Surprise. This is probably the most fans they ever had. Night.
I'm not sure if you guys can see my the screen over here, but this is beautiful. Look at that. Yeah. Look at Badiashile. Badiashile is not. You can't even see Badiashile, but you can see him in the mirror over there. Look at the settings, and it's beautiful. This is beautiful. I hope that Todd Boehly will break what we have over there and build something better, like the one we saw at the World Cup. What he can build something like that. I feel bad that Roma could not finish the project that he has. That structure, the one we saw, the 3D plan that he was going to put up. It was a beautiful one. It looked so beautiful. It probably will be more than what they have over here, because Roma has the money. Roma has more money than Todd Boehly.
They don't. I don't think even Roman has more money than Clear Lake. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Roma don't have much, but all he has is he wants to put it into the football team. Roma don't have that much, but then Todd Boehly has a lot of money though. All right, guys, let's put this prediction in. Let's put the prediction in. I'm going for just a narrow win again for Manchester City. 1-0 for Manchester City again. I don't see them scoring that many because Haaland is on the bench. Also, Kevin De Bruyne is not starting, so I don't see. We don't put what Pep Guardiola can do in the second half, like he did at the Stamford Bridge, where Potter could not stop him. Couldn't stop Pep Guardiola in the second half. It's only Tuchel that can stop Pep Guardiola, no one else. So, guys, I'm going for a narrow 1-0. What do you guys make of it? I don't know what your predictions are. Lord, prediction.
I'm going 3-1 home win.
3-1.
Wow.
Home win, Man City. Steven.
1-0 either way. It's got to be a tight game.
Oh, come on, Stevie boy, get off that fence. You get splinters.
Bro, I never do score predictions. He knows this.
Tough.
He knows this.
One way.
Either way, it's got to be 1-0. It's got to be a tight game, especially given that neither team's the strongest. But you look at their bench. Obviously, they've got a stronger bench than us. So yeah, this is the issue.
Gilmore.
3-3.
Huh? You said 2-2?
1-1 full time, 2-2 extra time. Is there extra time? Or
There's
penalty?
no extra
No,
time. It'll go to
replay.
replay at the bridge.
Which would be
Gilmore, I
good.
thought you were going to
replay.
go for 4-3 or something, or 5-5-2.
5-5.
No, if you play the youngsters, we'll get a 4-3. 1-1.
We're playing youngsters.
No, Jorginho's on the bench, right? Or
Please
Jorginho's
mind the
playing.
gap between
Jorginho's
the platform
starting.
and the train.
Unfortunately, he's starting.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's playing.
Won't be so free flowing. The score draws are gonna be a 1-1. Yeah.
1-1. I said 1-0. So someone said that 1-1 either way. Right? That Steven said 1-1 either way.
1-0 either way. It can't be 1-1
yeah.
either way, bro.
Gilmore. Where's the stream moving to? I see your face. Where's the stream moving to? Let's see Gilmore's face. So where's the stream moving to? Tell us.
No, I'm going back home.
You're going back home. Okay. Yeah, we see Gilmore, handsome man, handsome Gilmore is right there. Gilmore, you said 3-0, right? You said 3-0.
1-1.
1-1. Lord, what did you say?
Lord said 3-1, I think.
3-1. Hams, you said what, 3-0?
I think. Oh, this is hard. I think it's either 1-0 or 2-0. So I'm gonna go with 2-0 Man City.
2-0 Man City.
Yeah, sorry. I think my mic just cut out for a sec. I don't know if you heard me. Yeah, Hams was right. I said 3-1 City. Yeah.
So, guys, this is what we have at this moment. Is there anyone want to add anything to it? Any breaking news? You want to add anything to this discussion so we can bring it to an end? I don't know what's happening these days. We're not getting many views. I don't know, but yeah, things. I mean, we'll see. I'll check things out and see why.
Leeds just equalised, by the way.
So 2-2.
Yeah, they couldn't score a penalty, but they've equalised now.
Okay. So we're moving from here, guys. Thank you everyone that came over. We have a full house. Only one person missing, which is Ryan. Ryan is the only one missing. So yeah, we'll see what we can get. Maybe Ryan will join us later. Thank you, Stephen. I really appreciate your time, and also we're Lord and Hams, guys. We hope that we can come out with a win, a narrow win. I'm just hoping. I don't see it coming, but I'm just hoping we can at least win 1-0.
Blue Cloud, are you going to do a match reaction straight after?
Yeah,
I would love to. If you guys are going to be available. I would love to do it.
Yeah.
no.
Everybody watching, hit the like button and subscribe.
Yeah, let's maybe during the after the game we can have people that are upset and all that kind of stuff. So probably we can have more viewers at that time. I'll work certain things out and see why today for the past 2 streams it hasn't been that good. Usually we used to have 23 people and going up and then coming down, but this 2 stream hasn't been the best. I have to find out what is going on. Because I know, did you guys receive my notification? Steven, did you get a notification from me?
What, the 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Live? I think so.
Okay. Because I have to find out what YouTube is not doing right. 'Cause the small channels, YouTube doesn't help them. It
doesn't always push them.
Yeah, it doesn't push them like the big channels. So we are all in the same, the same group. I would say the same industry. So they should be able to help the small ones also get to where they want to be. Okay, so guys, enjoy the game, and then we'll catch you guys up later. Okay.
Yeah, enjoy the game, guys.
After hey, let me if you guys are gonna be assured, because creating stream and creating thumbnails is not that easy. So if you guys want me to do the reaction, the review of the game after the game, I will do it. Then I'll be here with you guys. Sounds good?
Yeah.
I just want to say one thing before we end.
Yeah.
If we do miraculously win today, I think we're going to win the cup. Nobody's stopping us. If we knock City out, nobody's going to stop us. Clip me up, go viral.
Yeah, this will go right.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's going to happen. You can't lose 3 FA Cup finals or whatever we have in the last 4 or 5 years, and just not. Law of averages, you're going to win one. Like, yeah. So I just want a good performance today, and hopefully we can win. And then we'll go on a good cup run.
Do we see this going to penalties?
No, I
Yeah,
see a
go to
3-1
a
loss.
replay.
Like I
A
predicted.
replay.
Oh, so replay. Do we see it going to replay?
Could happen. But I
No,
don't see
bro,
it.
we all predicted us to lose, apart from a couple Gilmore with a draw. So yeah,
I mean, it would be nice. It would be nice to see Chelsea play the next game again to keep ourselves in. So if we get a draw, that gives us a more opportunity to see Chelsea played in the FA Cup again. So it would be nice.
I mean, like a
Get a
draw.
draw.
A draw's a good result because we take it back to the bridge.
Yeah,
A draw. I'm taking that now. I'm happy with that for sure.
Get the fans on their back like we did the other day.
Yeah, I think during our home games haven't been that bad. We played very well, but we don't come out with the results. And from what we saw at Stamford Bridge, with the fans making the 13th player on the pitch, it could help the guys be able to knock out City. But then when they're playing second leg, City's not going to come in with the players they're starting now. They won't come in with the same players. They'll come with a different starting lineup because they want to win that trophy. So
That's true.
So even though we qualify, it's still not gonna be that easy for us. But yeah, guys, thank you all again, and we'll see you right after the game. I'll set the stream up. We'll go live again right after the game, and then we'll see the reactions. So everybody, whilst you're watching, do just watch it, build up your points. If Mount is playing, if you have any Mount agenda, please put it aside. Let's make sure we see what we are seeing. Make sure you put those minutes down, the passes and missed passes. He's definitely going to have a misplaced passes. So
Gilmore, this is aimed at you.
If you have Mount agenda,
just watch the game, see what happens.
If you have Mount agenda, just put it aside. Just watch the game and criticize fairly. Put the agenda aside. Criticize fairly, guys.
Gallagher stinker incoming.
Yeah, if you have Gallagher agenda too, put it aside. Watch and criticize fairly. That is what I'm saying. Watch and criticize fairly. So shout out to Kim So and Hamilton, Herbert, Steven, everyone that came to this. And I133 love you. Thank you, everyone. And we'll see you guys again. Leo Desperados, guys, stay in the backstage. Do not go, please. Stay in the backstage. Real quick. And then Leo Desperados, I said hang on to hope. We'll see you again right after the game.
Peace.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV.